Hey, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, we're in the car today, riding down the road to get some parts for the trailer. So I figured this could be a good time. We got some peace and quiet. Hopefully the phone doesn't vibrate too bad, because the roads are not quite as very smooth here in Stanton, North Carolina as they are in maybe other places in the world. But got a race day vlog for you here. Went to Shadyside to run their test and tuning gamblers race. Was not the original plan. I'll talk more about that as I preface what goes on before the start of first round and such. And so, first race day vlog of 2024. So let's get into it. Alright, so first race day vlog of 2024. The original plan for this vlog was to go to Kinston for their Winterfest, for the Sunday edition of it. Last week we've got a lot of rain, anywhere from 4 to 7 inches of rain across the state of North Carolina. So on Thursday they had canceled that. So I looked up to find out who else was doing something, and it turns out Kinston does a Sunday afternoon test and tune, and they do a mod gamblers race, which means you can use trans brakes or foot brake. $20 entered, 100% payback, $10 buyback. Anything that gets put into the pot is paid back to the winner and runner-up. So I figured that'd be a good place to go scratch some new tires. Got a brand new set of Hoosiers on the car, thanks to Lucas Walker for those. So I wanted to go break those in before racing season really gets started. So it just offered a good opportunity to do that. So per usual, I went to church that morning and hooked up to a trailer and hauled butt to Shelby, which is about 2 hours from me. But with it being Sunday traffic, it ended up being a little bit longer. So I got there right as they were calling for the one and only time run for anybody who was in the gamblers, which was right around 2 o'clock, I think is what they said was the time run. And I was the last competitor to go down the racetrack. So did a good burnout to seat in the tires. Was 001 on the tree. Went a 654 the 6. I didn't get any video of that or first round because I got there late. So trying to get the cameras and all mounted and figure out how to turn things on and all was a work in progress as we were working through the race. So I did not get any video footage of the time run or even first round. That 001 put me on the bye for first round, but there were only 6 cars entered into the gamblers race. So we were sitting on the bye and had to run the last car line, which happened to be Bruce Bickerton, who is a good, solid opponent there. That's his home track, Shadyside Dragway, which is where we were. And so had him first round, ran the left lane. The wind had been whipping real bad, that weekend and even that day, like at the trailer on top of the hill. We had a headwind. Well, down there in the stage lanes, we had a tailwind. So, not knowing what the wind would do, I dialed up to a 656 to make sure that whatever the wind decided to do, that it wouldn't affect the outcome of the run. Well, turns out I affected the outcome of the run, turning it 018 red. And the car, I guess the tires or what have you, decided to make a good run, because then it went a 651. I don't remember what the little number was on that first round entry, and got the loss, had to buy back for second round. So I did get the 360 footage of the second round. I did not get the stationary A-pillar footage. Like I said, still trying to work out those kinks. So here we go with second round. I've got a little red truck. I pulled my dial back to a 653. Like I said, the wind's whipping around. So just want to make sure that we can cover the dial if we can. If not, we're holding it to the wood and hoping for the best. So here we are, second round, rolling into the water box. We got a little red truck. He's dialed 667. It's a little funny thing I want to tell you about him after this run. And we'll see how this goes. Got the wind there. He undoubtedly missed the tree, as you could tell, because I left about with him or in front of him and lifted and got the wind. So sitting there, you know, we were at 5 cars there because one car decided not to buy back from first round, so we were at 5, so that means we would have a buy run from here on out. But sitting there waiting to make that run, he was talking to his buddies, you know, about what his car ran in practice and what his mile an hour was and this, that, and the other. So he just gave me all the information that I needed to kind of picture how the race would look going down the racetrack. So if any of you out there are talking about your cars, be aware of who's sitting around you, because there are people out there, not just me, but there are people out there who are listening to what you're saying. And if you give away information on your car, it can really help your opponent with the run, with the race that they may be having with you then or later on. So got the win against him. Like I said, we were at 5 cars there second round. So third round we were down to 3. It was me, it was Bruce Bickerton, who I ran first round. He won again second round, and then Brent Hyatt, who was the number 2 points man in mod at Shadyside for 2023. So, like I said, 2 pretty bad dudes there, still left there we had to be able to get through. So Bruce had the best reaction time between me and him last round. So he got the bye to the final side to run Brent. Brent's a very tough opponent. If any of you guys know who that is, he was running his black S10 at this time. But he normally has a gorgeous blue 1972 Nova that does nothing but 6-foot wheelies for as far as he wants to go. So had Brent here. He kicked me over to the right lane, which is fine. I don't care which lane I run, but I hadn't made any runs in the right lane up until this point. So not racing here all the time. Don't know if there's much of a lane difference on the tree or on the track. But the previous run, the car slowed up. Looked like it was probably going to run a 654 wide open. And I just think, looking at the rest of the day, I just got a big gust of a headwind there. So I dialed it back up to a 656, trying to make sure that if I got another gust of wind, that, you know, I would be able to still get there to the finish line. So, and I noticed it looked like Brent had dialed up as well, so we both could be honest or we both could be holding here, not really sure. But the game plan was to go down there and see how it looked, to know if I need to kill anything or if I need to hold it wide open. So here we go for the semifinal round. The winner of this will go to the finals and face Bruce Bickerton in the finals. wow, that was a close run. I will get better as far as posting information all on reaction times and time slips and all as we go into the season. But I was 31 to his 37 up front. And as you could tell, he got in front. So he got there by 12, breaking out by 200s. I broke out 2000s. And so got around probably one of the toughest racers in the area right there. You know, no, it's not for a lot of money, but anytime that you can put Brent on the trailer, it's you had to work for it, that's for certain. So that put us into the finals against Bruce Bickerton. Like I said, he beat us earlier that day in first round, so we get to see each other in the finals. It's very difficult to be able to beat the same person twice in one day. I've actually beat somebody 3 times in one day one time, and I don't like that scenario at all. So I imagine he was uncomfortable as we were, coursing in the lanes. He was a bit on edge, it seemed like to me, but I don't know. I'm not around him enough to know what his personality is. But he got lane choice because he had a better reaction time on his buy run than what I had. So he threw me in the right lane because he was adamant about going to the left lane. Which, like I said, I just won in the right lane. Got some information. Turns out the car went back to what it ran first round, pretty much. But I still left a 56 on there because, like I said, with the wind whipping around, you couldn't tell what it was going to do. And Bruce is dialed a 679 here. His car looks like it runs hard early. So kind of like a class car stocker where it runs hard early and then kind of plateaus a little bit because the mile an hour is a little down from what I normally see with that ET. So that can play a little bit of a Katie there. But here we are rolling into the first final of 2024 in our first race vlog of the year. So I don't know I hope this is a picture of what are things to come hopefully later on this year. So we're rolling into the water box for the finals here of this Mod Gamblers race at Shadyside. Didn't get the win there. Had him on the tree. He was 30. I was 24. He goes dead 4 based on the first round. Looked like he was wide open. I pulled up beside of him, ronked 3 times. Took a little bit, not a tiny bit, but made sure I took a little bit, and took 18 to break out 8th foul. He laid down 34 total. So I had to take 10 or less, took 18, broke out, lost. No big deal. Was very happy with how my lights got better and better as the day went on. Confidence got better, and the car repeated again in the finals what it did the previous round. So looking back at that second round, looked like, yeah, that was an anomaly as far as wind, because the 60 foot was about what it was first round, but the 330 was definitely quite a bit off. So got the runner up there. It was a good day. Made a little bit of money. Got some good information. Was able to test out the cameras and all, and get, try and get a routine together of what I need to be doing on race day as far as turning them on and make sure that they're both on, and we're able to record each run and watch and learn from it. And also I got one more run, so I'm wanting to try some top bowl racing this year, and so right after I got back from that final run, I hurried back to the trailer, grabbed a delay box, stuck it in the car. Sorry, the phone's kind of vibrating down as I'm riding down the road here. We're out in the country, rolling through Richmond County, and so I wanted to see what I could do leaving off the top. So I have not left off the top in about a year and a half, and so I remember what I was then roughly on the tree. So I put that delay in the box to see kind of where we would land at letting go on top. And so here is my run, running off the top there to give some extra bonus coverage and another practice of putting in recording, editing video. So here's the top run. It's pretty boring. It's just a time run, but I was a little bit proud of it. So here it goes. Time run was 012 red, went 639, 105. So picked the wheels up probably about 3 or 4 inches based on what it felt through the steering wheel. But I just put a delay in there that I knew I would set up really, really tight on the delay, on the reaction time. I wanted to see just how tight it was. And then when I mashed the button and then I hit the throttle, out of the corner of my eye, I looked at the tacking scene that said $4,000, which is where I was no boxing the car at the bracket final. So that's a little higher than I'm probably going to top bulb the car. Just there's no need to leave that hard if I don't have to. So between a little bit of that and a little bit of delay, I think we could be on to something there if I do the same thing every time. So all in all, a good day at Shadyside. Looking forward to racing season. Got the car in the trailer, not in the trailer, in the shop right now. Getting ready to do some off-season maintenance. I change my oil pump every year, do cap and rotor plugs, change the oil, new needling seats in the carburetor, clean that fuel filter, nut and bolt the whole car. Just kind of look over it before our next race, which is weekend of February 17th, 18th. I've got a choice. That is the rescheduled date for Winterfest, at Kinston or Shady Side, where we went, has a free entry foot brake race that weekend. So I'll be probably going to one of those two races. Just don't know which one as of yet. It'll kind of depend on what weather is at that moment as to which way we probably go. If we go to Shady Side, just obviously just be a foot brake only kind of deal. If I go to Kinston, I will run both classes. Just kind of get a feel for that and see how we do with that. Last time I was at Kinston, I won the race, so I have a really good rapport with that racetrack. So as you can tell, I've got God Loves You Racing hat on. Shout out to Stanley Marketing Company in Albemarle, North Carolina. They embroidered me some hats and got some polo shirts and all. If you've seen the photos from the Rockingham banquet, I had one on there. So thanks to Kara Brown and all the girls there at Stanley Marketing Company for doing that. I'm going to try and get maybe a t-shirt design done here soon, and I'll have t-shirts available. So if you're interested in a hat, contact me on Facebook or here on the YouTube channel or even on Instagram, and I'll get you one out to you. Probably the price of the hats are probably going to be $20 plus shipping. So if any of you like a hat, I'd be more willing to get you a hat coming to you. I just want to thank everybody for watching this channel, and I'm looking forward to growing it. I'm excited about having these two cameras in the car and be able to capture the footage that I'm able to capture. Just looking forward to a good 2024, and I'm excited to bring all of you along with me. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Greatly appreciate it. We want to start getting this channel growing a little bit to where we can bring some attention to bracket racing, and maybe people who have never tried it before can come watch it, look at it, see if they'd like to get into it. If not, be able to support it when they can. So that's all I got for today. Look forward to probably doing a shop video here soon when I am in there doing some of the maintenance to the car and giving you some more updates. So that's it for now. I'll see you later.